back because I forgot I left Linger there from the game we played against LAFC. Alright, now I gotta go send out. I'm back. I hope you can hear me. I'm turning up my tablet so I can see if I can hear. Can you hear me? Oh. So you can hear me, but I'm struggling here. Okay. Alright, in goal for the Dynamo, Jonathan Bond. In defense, got Dwayne Holmes, Eric Svichenko, Felipe Andrade, Lucas Halter, and then Lawrence Anali at left wingback, and then Jack McGlynn and Diade Samaseku in the midfield, and then Bogusz and Guilherme as the cams, and then Ponce at the striker. For Portland, they have Pantameas in goal, Bai, Sermon, Miller, and Forey in their defense. They have DaCosta, Arevena, and Chara in their midfield, Lassiter, Guerrera, and Vilde in their attack. Lassiter has played for the Dynamo before. He scored 2 goals in his debut, if I'm not wrong. And he's one of 3 players to do that, including number 20 on the Houston Dynamo, Guilherme, who was the player to watch from Apple TV. I didn't get to see who it was for Portland, but I assume it's DaCosta or Lassiter or Vilde. So, let's go Dynamo. Kick off in a few minutes. And it's actually 2 minutes. So, I'm really hoping we get Matthew Arana appearance tonight. And maybe a Gilberto Rivera, and also an Augustine Resch, maybe. All of those would be nice, but I don't think they're coming. I think Hector Herrera will get it before Rivera. I think Linger will get it before Rana, and I think Resch will. I think Negri will get it before. Before Resch. So. Oh, I forgot to add the 0-0 thing. Alright. That looks good. Let's see if it actually shows up, though. There. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Any minute now, Dynamo. Please. Heart's beating. This is a big game. I have a lot of friends that support Portland, and I will never leave this down. We are in the purple, orange, and blue. We have minus 170 odds to win, and 56.3% chance of winning, 24.4% chance of a draw, and a 19.3% chance of a Portland win, which is plus 425. So the Dynamo are in navy blue, purple, and orange, while the Timbers are in their white, gold, and dark green kits. Rubiel Vasquez, our referee, Eric Weisbrod, and Ben Rayl are the linesmen. Timothy Ford is our 4th official, will come in if there is an injury on Rubiel Vasquez's side. In the studio, there's Jorge Gonzalez as the VAR, and Mike Campminers, I guess. I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. They're showing Ezekiel Ponce. This kit looks so good here. I love this kit. Alright. We'll be underway any second. Let's get a fast goal for the Dynamo. Guerrero will kick off Portland. And we're underway for the first half of Portland versus Houston Dynamo versus Portland Timbers. And they go back to Sermon, going to Pantameas, and he goes to Forey. This is a very storied matchup. Usually at home, Houston Dynamo beats Portland, and Diali Samaseku recovers the ball for the Houston Dynamo. This is our first touch of the game, and he keeps it. Here's Jack, and Dwayne Holmes intercepted by trying to learn the players a bit on their team. Sviatchenko to Samaseku. Felipe Andrade at left center back. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Halter in the left, or in the middle. Halter goes over the top towards Dwayne Holmes. Dwayne Holmes crosses, looking for Ponce. The ball misses both and the keeper. And I think I'm missing a number here. Okay, so guys, I think 5 is 40. I'm really sorry about having 2 4s. I'm not starting another stream. Jack to Guilherme. That's not Jack, that's Bogusz. Guilherme. Headed away, but only as far as Dwayne Holmes, so what was that? Headed away, back to Dwayne Holmes. To Eric Sviatchenko. Eric's cross comes in, headed away by Finn Sermon, and out for a Dynamo throw-in. And if you don't want to listen to me, it's okay. You can go listen to the English commentators, Christian Miles or Casey White, and there's the commentators in Espanol, Raul Guzman. They are definitely better than me. But if you're staying with me, thank you for that. Also, you can go watch Alex Parras. And throw-in comes along, Eric Sviatchenko's header. I think it's going to be considered a corner, apparently. I was going to say a goal kick, but it's not. Jack McGlynn over it. This is a very interesting matchup. It's taken quickly to Guilherme. Guilherme crosses, it takes a deflection, they're saying a corner. That looked like it took another touch off Guilherme, but I guess it didn't. Jack's going to the edge of the box, so Guilherme is going to take this corner. Or no, it's going to be Jack, and it's going to be short to Guilherme, probably. Again, what is with the short corners today? We've already done like 3 or 4. Jack. Corner whipped in, palmed away, and cleared away by Portland. And Anali runs after it, passes back to Bond. Bond goes long up towards Mateus Bogusz. He heads it to Forey. Da Costa. Miller. Or it's by is 5. I'm struggling. I still don't know what number 40 is. I'm just gonna have to guess. Da Costa and Forey. And okay, now we're in a break for Da Costa, taking on Halter. Beats him in a left space. He's 23. He takes a shot right at the keeper, and it's Jonathan Bond's save. 23. Okay, I might have gotten the number wrong. I think it's a Ravana. Bond rolls it. It is Aravana. Halter kicks it up. Bogusz gets held, and that's going to be a free kick. 1 second, I'm going to do this. Dynamo passing at the back. It's really interesting. They're wearing their purple kits 2 games in a row. Or they're not purple, they're navy. They're like mission control kits. Bond at the back with it. And he passes to Halter. I really think that the Dynamo are going to be good this season, so Gonna be interesting to see them play well in Navy. So Halter. Bond has to chase it down. That's scary. I didn't like that. Andrade being in the line for the first time this season. And welcome back, Felipe. Really happy to see him again. He's at the left center back position, and it's kind of shocking. Can Jack get a touch? Yes, he can. Eric Svechenko with the captain's armband chases down. Jack McGlynn uses his right. It gets deflected right to Matthias Bogusz. With a lot of space, he turns to Jack and goes back to Lucas Halter. So this game has been pretty slow, but mostly Dynamo in possession. I'm gonna get my notes out. Dwayne Holmes on the right, forced to go back the way through. Halter. Jack gets Samaseku gets pressed, but Samaseku goes away with it. A lot of space for Guilherme. Finds Anali on the left. Anali taking on Brandon Bai. He's gonna lay it off to Guilherme. Gonna go into Bogusz in the middle. Bogusz has to go back to Anali, and forced to go back to a Felipe Andrade. To Lucas Halter, to Yadi Samaseku, and Halter forced to go back to the goalkeeper. We just went all the way back from like the byline to like to pretty much our own box. Bond getting pressed by Guerrera, sends it away towards Ponce. He keeps it with a left. How? How is that a foul? He barely touched him. Bill Neville, the Portland Timbers head coach. That I remember I watched one of the games he coached live with Inter Miami against Houston Dynamo. We won that 1-0. That was an amazing game. Miller to Sermon. To Miller. By sends the ball over the top, looking for Aravana, but it goes out for a goal kick to the Houston Dynamo. Bond out to Felipe Andrade, and it's cleared. Ponce gets a header, but it ends up with Chara. DaCosta, wow, that worked really well. Costa looking up, finds Ariel Lassiter on the far side, finds Brandon Bai against Anali. His cross is not great at all. So the Dynamo, they're 1-0-1 or 1-1-0, depending on how you say it. That last week because last week we had a game postponed against New England Revolution. This we lost to LAFC. Guilherme's header up hits Ponce and Portland keeps it. And before that we had LAFC. Where we lost 2-0. That is live. You can go watch that on my channel. Where Boza and Antonio Carlos both got 2 red cards. It was absolutely so miserable, but it was fine. It could have been worse. We played pretty well in that game for 9 men. Guerrera taking on Halter. Halter tries to get a touch, and Guerrera pushes it out of play himself. So goal kick to the Houston Dynamo. I hope I'm not using too much talking. Like I don't want to talk too much. So, and then the week before that we had the Chicago Fire, where we beat them 2-1, and Guilherme scored 2 goals off the comeback. Halter sends it away, and there's a problem. I don't even know what that signal means by the referee, Rio Vasquez. I don't understand. They're showing our coach, Houston Dynamo head coach Ben Olsen, quick ball to Halter away, and it's not great. Forey, DaCosta, and Finn Sermon. They're looking outside of the back. That's very interesting for the Portland Timbers. They're advancing the ball. And they go backwards to Finn Sermon, to Kamal Miller. I've seen Kamal Miller play a couple times. He's a legend in the Dynamo in the league. I don't think he's ever been that great. And can Felipe Andrade get there? He can. And his clearance is going to be caught by Guilherme, and it's out for a throw-in. Finn Sermon gets the ball deflected off his knee. Lawrence and Ollie to take the throw-in. To Jack McGlynn, and it's away. Finn Sermon recovers. Brendan By towards Guerrera. Guerrera keeps it. I don't know. Wait, up against Lawrence and Ollie, and you're never beating Lawrence and Ollie. Goal kick, but I'm very confident that went off an Ollie. Alright. Guerrera complains, but the ref says no. Very interesting start to the season, especially with the postponed game. I remember last season we lost so many games. Like, there was only one game that we didn't lose two games of like our first February and March, which were Columbus. I remember we played that really early. What is wrong with this stupid ref? Oh my gosh. He wants us to retake the goal kick, and I don't understand why. Jonathan Bond did purple. Pretty good. Why is Halter taking it now? Okay, to Bond. Bond clears it, looking for Ponce. Ponce gets it. Bogusz, or a lot of space. He keeps going. A lot of space to beat Brendan By. He gets fouled. What? No way. Chara. The 39-year-old captain for the Portland Timbers, and that goes out of play. Dwayne Holmes to Jack McGlynn. They're in a replay now. Look at this. This is a push. That's a push. Bond. Walter. I can't believe I ended up with the goalkeeper again. Salter. Sviatchenko. Dwayne Holmes. Jack McGlynn to Lucas Halter. Andrade and Ollie. Guilherme, that's... Well, was looking for an Ollie, but... Ooh. Thomas Sekou fouls, and Aravena will win a free kick for the Portland Timbers. Thomas Sekou getting his first MLS start, the former Hoffenheim defensive midfielder. Very interesting. I expected him to get the start, and he did. I'm very excited to see how he does in a longer span of minutes, because the longest we've seen him is like 10 minutes, and that was against Chicago. Bogusz, and it's kicked out by Forey, or Miller, one of them. Still trying to figure out the difference between them. Holmes. Sterling. Bogusz. Gets fouled. And the Dynamo wins a free kick in a really good crossing position. Guilherme's right could be very brutal here. Brutal for Portland, by the way. But also, Jack McGlynn on his left. What is going on? What is this flashing? Whoever was doing that hurt my head. Because that was not... I don't think that was anything. Was it? Holmes. Jack crosses it. And it goes over everyone. Out for a goal kick. Would have been really good if someone could get their head on it. Pretty much past everyone, though. And now we are 16 minutes into this match against the Portland Timbers. Pantamaeus going and passes it to Sermon. Portland's going to get their own of possession to buy to Aravena. To Sermon. Pentimus getting pressed by Ponce, clears it long. Sviatchenko wins the header. Samaseku. Holmes goes to Halter, and we have the ball now. Halter, the Brazilian defensive midfielder, the Brazilian center back, who is very good at defending, and I'm so glad we signed him. I think he's really good. Anali on the left now. Felipe Andrade. Welcome back. Jack McGlynn. Over the top, finds Mateus Bogas. Is he onside? Does he get even a touch? He's offside anyway, even though the keeper caught it. They played it really quickly to Da Costa. Sviatchenko chasing him down. It's Velde. Now in the defensive third, by. Aravena takes it from by. Sermon. Forey and Portland starting to get some of their own attack here. Jack had a really good idea there, trying to go over the top to Bogas, but Bogas couldn't hold on to the ball, nor could he even, or nor was Bogas even onside. I think going to Holmes there would have been really good. Guilherme tries to intercept the ball with his head, but he can't. Aravena, with a lot of space, to Brandon By, to Ariel Lassiter, to Da Costa, looking, and finds Forey, to Da Costa, to Chara, to Miller, Chara, Da Costa, a lot of space. Holmes intercepts his pass looking for Velde. Holmes, Ponce, Bogas, can't keep it in. Velde. He's gonna find Ravenna. By. Out on the right is Ariel Lassiter taking on Felipe Andrade. Cross comes in. Samaseku heads it away to Lawrence Anali. Anali, Andrade, can he keep it? Barely. In trouble. Finds Jack. Jack clears it. Only as far as Finn Sermon. To Chara, to Miller. Sermon. To Miller. Forey. Forey's 27. Okay, I need to remember that. Problem is I can't really do anything about that. Here is Miller. Portland's slowed the play down a lot. So the World Cup's happening in Houston. They've got a couple of teams like Germany and Portugal are here, right? If I'm not wrong. Pretty sure Germany has Curacao. Holmes heads it. Sviatchenko clears it. Looking for Ponce. Finn Sermon gets a touch. That's so unlucky. And Chara. Looking, finds Aravena. Chara overplays Aravena. Lassiter. Guerrera. McGlynn gets a touch. No foul. That's pretty clear. Bond. And Jack McGlynn. Alter. I remember, I think we beat them 1-0 where Aliu scored, and look who's on the bench. That's all I'm saying. Jack McGlynn. Bond. I remember last year in March, on my birthday actually, for Sunday Night Soccer, we lost to the Timbers 3-1. Oh my gosh. I could have had a good commentary there, but I forgot to even start commentating. And Portland won it anyway. Ariel Lassiter, Brandon By, Finn Sermon, Kamal Miller, over the top, looking for Velde, finds Velde in the box. Can Velde keep it? Taking on Eric Sviatchenko. Velde, Danish on Danish, right? Where's Velde from? Denmark, right? I might be really stupid. Alright, but it's a goal kick as Velde kicked it out. We are in the 21st minute now. It's been a pretty mid-game. Like, not much has happened. Halter to take the goal kick. Straight to Bond, getting pressed by Guerrera. McGlynn back to Bond. Bond almost doesn't get it, but he does. Ponce is able to do not enough, but enough for Halter to end up winning it back. McGlynn looking for Bogusz, but he gets intercepted by DaCosta. Aravena. Lassiter. Overlapping run is by. He's not going to use him. He's going to go and looking for Guerrera. Halter gets a little bit of slice, and then it's cleared by Samaseku. Samaseku is not going to get it back. Ponce sees Guilherme 1v1 against Finn Sermon. Lawrence and Ollie overlapping. Guilherme beats one, shoots, blocked. Everyone's saying handball, and referee says no. Guilherme gets a touch there. Aravena goes back to the keeper, cleared away. Andrade gets a header up, and Jack McGlynn will control. Halter, let's slow this game down a bit, and then let's control it. Samaseku. Halter. Jack. Sviatchenko. Over the top. Not sure what was happening here. Miller. Goes back to Pentameus. And he's going to get pressed by Bogusz. He's going to find a bullet ball looking for Lassiter. He's going to hit Lassiter. And by to Aravena. Plays a switch looking for Velde, and it's miss. Something they're showing the referee for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. So let's talk about the Malian midfielder, Diari Samaseku, who played for TSG Hoffenheim. If you guys remember, if you're a real one, you know that my channel once was called Trend Soccer Games, which I used the acronym TSG, so that's actually really cool. Fori to DaCosta to Miller. And I know that Samaseku played in the Europa League. Guilherme wins it back. This is so deep. Why am I commentating this? Actually, Jack, looking for space, finds Holmes. Running. Takes on Fori. Gonna hold it. Goes back to Sviatchenko. To Jack in a lot of space. Bogusz. Jack. Back to Sviatchenko. We're playing a pretty high line right here. Bogusz gets tackled. That should be a yellow. Every day. And yes, it is for Fori. Or is that Miller? I think that's Fori, though. It's Miller. And yeah, Bogusz gets the touch before Miller gets any contact. Clear yellow. Not dangerous foul, but definitely yellow worthy. Like, that's exactly what I think of when I see a yellow card. Like, that's the definition of a yellow card. Foul, that clearly stops him from getting the ball. You don't win the ball, and but it's not like studs to ankle or studs to calf or shin or knee. That makes sense. All right, I know Andrade's very lethal on these ones. The Brazilian center back or left back who played last season. I mean, Andrade played everywhere last season. What am I talking about? He came from Fluminense and played 6 games for Dos until he was in the first team. Jack McGlynn, over the free kick on his left foot, crosses it in, punched away. Bogusz, Halter shoots and out for a corner. That's got to be like our 5th or 6th corner of this match. We're 26 minutes in. Alright. there's anyone in our stream, do you want to talk? Like, how are you doing? Jack McLean on the corner, taking with his left, puts it in, hits someone with the Dynamo, and they're not able to get it. And Ollie makes a very dangerous tackle, but he misses it. And Portland is 2v1. Samaseko, the only defender back. And Ollie's able to get there and get a touch. That's why you do not test an Ollie's pace. Let's go. They're showing Venus. I'm looking pretty happy about that. I know his smile. Pretty good. Velde, if he plays that just a second earlier, and Ollie knows exactly when to speed up, and it's a corner for Portland, as an Ollie was not able to get back to it. And Ollie going for that tackle was kind of dangerous and reckless, as Samaseko, I don't know if they would have said that it was possible. They could have said red card there, but definitely, but I don't think they would have, because Samaseko was running back and he had one guy covered. All right, Forey crosses it in, header, and Dynamo will carry it to safety. Why? What was the point of that? Just give it to Anali or something. And Portland gets a throw in. I don't know why that just happened. The cross, pretty good here. Finds Guerrera, and he just misses, I think, the sermon. Forey throw in, coming in. Okay, and let's see how the throw in goes. Long throw, headed up by Sviatchenko, away to David Costa. McGlynn and Bogusz on counter. Can he find Guilherme? Can't, because DaCosta tracks back and intercepts the ball. DaCosta into Aravena. By to DaCosta, or to Chara, Captain Chara for the Portland Timbers. And Kamal Miller over the top to Christopher Velde, but he's offside, I think. If you can hear that, someone's door open upstairs. I don't know who's following the sisters. Jack McLean has 36 touches compared to Alexander Aravena, which is actually kind of surprising, which is 19 for him. Jonathan Bond, kick is away. Bogusz gets a touch. Bogusz keeps going. Bogusz, a lot of space. Lawrence and Ollie, taking on By, gets into the byline. He can't keep it in. If he does, though, it ends up being saved. Is he okay? I got studs into my ankle earlier. I know that hurt so bad. I thought I was bleeding originally, but I wasn't. It was the same ankle that I sprained my ankle on, so it's not amazing. I just forgot I could have put this in Melissa's Coursera. Okay. DaCosta. Miller. Sermon. By. Ben Sermon. Miller. DaCosta. Goes over the top, looking, and Halter will cut it out. Velde to take the throw in. I remember once early in the season, like, Portland tried to stop us from doing a throw in by, like, doing basketball moves. Alright. Aravena. Guilherme. Ponce. Chara. By. Out on the right. Cross comes in. Alright. Alter. Goal kick. We're 32 minutes in. It's very surprising. This game's gone fast, and there's not much that has happened. Bond. To go to me. Have we had a shot on target? 40. To Costa. Headed by Guilherme, and Jack tries to go to Bogus, but he's lazy, and he gets an intercepted. And Forey over the top. Can Velde get to it? He can't. I don't think he was onside anyway. Bond goes quickly. We're back in play already. Velde is limping. Not great to see that. Holmes to Bogus. Taking on Forey. Beats Forey, at least to that. Holmes. Jack McGlynn. Holmes. Bogus. Goes down in the box. Referee says no. Forey. Chara. DaCosta. Aravena. And Ollie tries to intercept. Andrade's able to. Felipe Andrade. Guilherme. Oh, I think he saw Bogus's run, but he didn't place it right. Either that or he was looking for Ponce, and he just didn't see Ponce right. By is able to get this to Lassiter and Chara. Sermon. Okay, so now that this play is slowed, let's talk about Portland's defense today. They've been passing a lot. They haven't had much to do. Defense, I remember Bogus went down in the box. I don't know. I really want them to check that, but I don't think they are. Miller to buy. Can Portland attack, please? Okay. And just give the ball away. Miller. Velde comes back to help. Velde. Chara. Aravena. Miller. Sermon to Brandon By. Ariel Lassiter. What a tackle by Diadi Samaseku. Andrade. Jack McGlynn. Beats Finn Sermon. Alright, Guilherme with only Bogus ahead of him. Taking on Finn Sermon. Gets it to Ponce. And I think it takes a deflection and it goes wide, but he says goal kick. That was such a great chance. We had their line so high and we beat them. Look at this ball from Jack. It deflects off Finn Sermon and it gets to Guilherme. Guilherme has a lot of space. He sees Bogus getting marked by Forey. All he knows is he can shoot or he can pass it to Ponce, and Ponce's open. So Ponce takes a ball that skips a bit, but it just goes wide. Ponce, you gotta finish those if you're a DP striker in this league. That's a big chance. Oh no, someone's hurt. Guilherme? Not Guilherme. No, not Guilherme. Please, no. It's really interesting. That in this game, Dynamo have shown that they can hold possession, and especially like Jack. Jack has played really good. I think this is Jack's best performance in a Dynamo shirt, especially in the 8. He's looking really good. He looks comfortable. Guilherme's down. They're looking at his knee. I do not like that they're looking at his knee. Alright, showing a ton of fans, but trying to think of a player to talk about. So yeah, I guess we'll talk about Jack since we were already. He's mostly like on the right, and I just see someone who looks exactly like Jack in the stands. What? And there's what am I doing? He played in and he's kind of been playing for America as that kind of, and he hasn't been looking. He hasn't been looking like bad, but it hasn't been looking amazing. He's definitely found a spot there, but I think he needs to earn it for the World Cup. One window. Let's hope he gets his spot. Miller. Taravena. Guilherme off the field. We're currently playing with 10 men. Forey. To Finn Sermon. Chara. Velde. Forey. Taking on Holmes. Gets pushed, and there's an offside flag. This should have been a yellow card here. Holmes gets pushed. Come on, ref. Sviatchenko, step away. Not Sviatchenko, I mean Halters. Sviatchenko's here. Apparently New York City leads Colorado by 1. Mauer, Linger, Herrera, Mechanic, Negri on the bench, and also my goat, Matthew Gorana, Ibrahim Aliou, now wearing 24. He's welcome back to the Houston Dynamo. Augustine Rush and Gilberto Rivera, both of those last two on loan from Dynamo 2, which is ironic because they're both in their 20s. While Arana is 15. Ball comes up. Can Holmes get it? Nope. Out. Moose, Mora, Miller, I didn't get to see his name, Kelsey, Smith, and Ortiz on the bench for Portland. They only have 7 guys. We had that last time against LAFC. We ended up using all of our subs except for the 2 goalkeepers, Maurer and Gillingham. That was really just not a great game. But I'm happy we got some time from for Arana and Resh. Oh, I need to go put down something. 1 second. Swept away. Last time a keeper swept against us, it was LAFC, where Lurie sent it right to Bozat, and Bozat shot, and it hit the crossbar. Alright, I look up, and Forey's on our side, taking on Dwayne Holmes. Dwayne Holmes gets fouled. Here, body push. Eric Sviatchenko. Arivena. And bye. Sermon. DaCosta. Bye. To Sermon. Out of the back. Portland seems to be passing, so I guess we'll talk about one of their players, Velde. I remember last season he looked pretty good. And, okay, they're in our box. Chara, a lot of space. Aravena shoots, and it deflects in out for a corner. I think it's Andrade that got the block. I think if Chara shoots there, it's 1-0. We're lucky. No one at the edge of the box. prepared for that. And now Portland has a corner, and I think Valde's over it. So here's Aravena, shoots, and it hits the body of Felipe Andrade, and it goes out. Ariel Lassiter over the corner, former Dynamo player. The short option is Christopher Valde, but likely going in, as everyone is in the 6-yard box. Valde and Guilherme not. Bogusz sitting on the edge instead. Palmed away, only as far as Aravena. Cross comes in. Header by Finn Sermon. Saved by Jonathan Bond. What a save. Cleared only as far as Forey. Has to go back to Pantomias. Slows things down for Portland. It's Forey and Aravena to Forey. Valde. Aravena. Miller. Samaseku doesn't get the right touch. Comes in wide and Lassiter. Guilherme tries to get a touch, she can't. Ponce. Lassiter. By. A lot of space. Andrade gets a deflection, and it's out for a corner. We are now into the 43rd minute. This game has been flying. We've had one thing that's like really happening. Oh, never mind. I don't even know what I'm thinking. The Bond save here. That's amazing. What a save. Corner comes in, headed away, only as far as Valde. Valde shoots, and that's very far over. Valde does not need to shoot that like that. I mean, I guess, yeah, good thing. See if the Dynamo can get some control of the second half. We haven't had a control of a first half in so long. Hold on. Referee is saying to hold on. He's blowing his whistle. Why? I don't really know. And Coach Ben Olsen is yelling at something. Not sure what yet. Finn Sermon brought down by Samaseku in the box. Though I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't know though. They're looking at it in VAR over here. Jorge Gonzalez, please. Looks like a penalty to me. I hope it's not. We've seen a lot of possible penalties today. I watched some with my friend Henry. We watched some soccer, and there's a couple possible penalties. The New York Red Bulls one, we were all surprised. And referee is being sent to the monitor. No, I don't like this decision. I really want to know what he's hearing here. I think we're going to the spot. Samaseku grabs onto Sermon and brings him down. I'm gonna get to... I hope I don't get copyrighted. And Ponce is getting a yellow card. Ponce, what are you doing? We're now into stoppage time, which we don't know how much that is yet. So we got Rubio Vasquez talking to the officials. This is really a stupid mistake by Samaseku. I think it's a pen. The right decision is penalty given, but I hope not. Come on, Rubio Vasquez, please. Jorge Gonzalez, can you stop going back and forth in your chair? It bothers me. Okay, he's going away. I'm gonna turn this up. I hope I don't get copyrighted by Apple. Decision is penalty. Decision is penalty. Alright, Jonathan Bond. Alright, Jonathan Bond. Samaseku, in his first start for the Houston Dynamo, makes a terrible decision and fouls Finn Sermon in the box. Very unhappy. Alright, Velde steps up to take. Velde to take against Jonathan Bond. Can we get a Jonathan Bond penalty save here? This Velde feels like the type of player to smash it into a top corner. Alright. Velde from the middle of the box. Guilherme steps into the box. What are you doing? Velde moves to his left. Bond dances on the goal line. Shoots, saved by Bond. Guerrero gets the rebound, and it goes in. No! Goal, Portland Timbers. After Jonathan Bond saves the penalty. We're gonna have some stoppage though. They haven't even announced stoppage to us yet. Gage Guerrera scores for Portland. Vyachenko to Halter to Samaseku. Felipe Andrade, the Brazilian left back playing center back. Jack gets it away. Guilherme gets held, and they're gonna win a free kick. I'm so upset. Lassiter gets a yellow. I love that decision making by Jack to take the free kick and kick it right into Lassiter. Blocked it. Don't wait for him to move. Felipe Andrade. Halter. Vyachenko. Bogash. Holmes. Jack, can we get something before half? finds an ollie. Or that's Guilherme. I'm sorry. Guilherme. Into Jack. To Guilherme. He sit on his left. Bai gets a touch. Guilherme. Quick throw to an ollie. They don't know how much stoppage time they have. I don't either. Jack McGlynn, 6 minutes. I don't even believe that's true. Holmes shoots, it's blocked. Halter. Dwayne Holmes. Goes down. I'll call. Shevchenko. And we're on break. It's Velde. Looking up. 2 men. Guerrera and Aravena. Halter gets a touch. And it could be halftime any second. This could be the last chance of the half. Let's keep it from being 2-0. If possible, can we counterattack? But Ben Olsen gets a yellow card for what? This whole game, this referee is terrible. Rubio Vasquez. How was he a referee of the year at a point? Very Portland favored, apparently. Velde and Lassiter. Velde over it. Can we stop this from going in? This time, let's not foul someone, Samaseku, or anyone on the Dynamo. Headed away by Halter. Lassiter. Still plenty of game to go. Pantameus. I don't even know when this half is going to end. Andrade. Samaseku. And Ollie. It's fouled Guerrera. A lot of space for DeCosta to cross. Passes Lassiter. Down Bond's throat. Bond gets up quick. It's halftime. Terrible half from two things. Samaseku and the refs. Anyway. I can also drop that one, which is what I did. Rubio Vasquez is to blame for us being down 1-0. If Bond can hold that ball, that's just 1-0. It's not 1-0. If he can't, and he can just put a hand to that bottom corner, then it's not 1-0 either. But he can't do either of those, and it sucks. Interesting happened at Dynamo. We had at the 7th minute, I noted down that we were holding a lot of possession and looking for an opening goal. At the 35th minute, I noted down that Jack played a ball over the top. It deflects off Sermon into Guilherme, and he lays it out for Ponce, who shoots. It skips and it misses. I remember that. That was our best chance of the half. And then it was all downhill from there. 41 corner comes in, bomb palmed it up. Portland gets it, crosses, Sermon heads it, Bond saves it. That was what I thought was saving us, but it didn't. Samaseku, 44, fouls Sermon in the box off a corner. Referee says penalty, and Velde steps up, takes it. Bond saves it. Guerrero's rebound is saved. Or is scored, I mean, 1-0. Ponce just puts a little bit more curve on this. What a save, actually, that from Bond, though, like, actually. Samaseku brings down Sermon. I don't think that matters, but apparently it does. Really, it's so annoying. Ref holds play, says penalty. Not much you can do. Our mic was terrible, though. Can we talk about that? Good save. Bond covers too much of the more open side of the goal than the near side, which is what leads to the goal here. Samaseku all at fault, in my opinion. I think Guerrero steps in the box looking back. I think he does. He steps in a little early and he interferes with play. Portland has 5 shots on target. We have 6 shots in total and 0 on target. They have 6 shots, so they've... What have I missed that they've shot on target? What? 1, 2, 3... I counted 3, so... Oh, there was one where it went down Bond's throat. I don't remember the other one. They have 54% possession, which was most of first half. I see Jack McGlynn cosplayer in the stands again. I don't know when the half ended. I did it. There's no way. I mean, guess technically it's technically possible, but when did that happen? It was like like 49. It was like 53, right? So that's like so possibly like around 20, 15, add on to that, that's like 45, so yeah, definitely possible. Half should be starting any minute. I'm so sad I have 0 views, and yes, I'm commentating to myself. No, I'm so happy I can get to commentate anyway. There's some people who don't get to commentate. Second half should be any second. We are back. Wilson jersey, is that his daughter? Or is it just random? We had Red Bulls in Toronto tie 1-1. I know that Red Bull scored a last-minute equalizer in Tapamoting. Atlanta won 3-1 over Philadelphia. Nashville beat Columbus Crew 1-0. I didn't get to read everything. We're the only goal of the 7:30 game, still losing, aren't we? I hate this so much. Didn't get to read everything over there. Atlanta kind of destroyed Philadelphia. Guilherme, top performance, apparently. Showing like this one Guilherme highlight. Okay, finally a different one. Guilherme does so much good here, but Ponce just messes it up. Alright. Okay, so looking at where their shots were, I remember 2 of those were down the throat. One of them was headed and saved, went in, that was blocked. That was off target. Wait, and what was the one on target? Oh, it's 5. Oh, okay, yeah. Got it. don't know. My birthday's in a month, so I expect happy birthday wishes from my friends. I hope I get some. Played some chess with my friend today. 3 games. I got checkmated in all of them. Did the exact same thing. Memo Rodriguez to score FIFA 19 because I was playing with my best friend. What a banger that was. We were down 1-0 and I didn't know what else we could do, so I was just like, okay, why not? Alright. Kickoff will be any second. Supporter cam. See us winning this, but let's see how this half goes. Guilherme, did Linger come on for Ponce? Because I do not see a Ponce, and I think I see a Linger. Holmes. McGlynn. Andrade. Halter. Holmes. Jack. Boas chases down. Why did Andrade just pass it to Lassiter? I'm so confused. What made this happen? I forgot Aliu is 24 now and not 18. I saw Aliu, I was like, I saw 18, I'm like, Aliu's in already? I forgot he was 24 now, and I realized right after I was about to say it. Sviatchenko, please get the touch. Who's 99? I don't remember seeing him. Oh, it's Belde. I'm trolling, please ignore me. Herrera's in. Playing in the camp. Wait, Herrera's in? What am I saying? Is that Herrera? It is Herrera. I'm so bad. Ignore me. Cleared away. Is it out? Andrade gets touch. Herrera. I'm surprised McGlynn isn't playing forward because of this. He's actually playing in the 8. Herrera's playing in the 10. I'm really shocked about this. Oren Sonali. Gianni Samaseku. Felipe Andrade. Lucas Halter, Jack McGlynn, Hector Herrera, Derek Sviatchenko. It's been a while since I said those words. Sviatchenko to Dwayne Holmes. Dwayne Holmes goes in the middle. What are you looking for? Apparently it was Bogusz. Miller has to put it out for a Dynamo throw-in, and we're going to get a opportunity here. Trying to see if that's hot. It's not. Dwayne Holmes taking a long throw. Holmes. Header comes in, and Velde will get a touch. He's going to swing it away. Samaseki will get a touch, and Herrera will get away from it. And Ollie. Samaseku looking and finds an Ollie. Jack. Halter. Dwayne Holmes. Sviatchenko. Herrera. Holmes looking for Bogusz, but it's going to be Miller that gets to it. And Ollie goes and presses the keeper, but nothing comes of it. Sviatchenko. Miller heads it away. Go McGlynn. That's that way. That way. Are you kidding? What? Portland now has a 53% chance of winning. We went from plus 240 to plus 350. We had so good odds, and now we're at terrible odds. All right, Dynamo, let's go. Get back in this one. After a lot of this game, Alex Sviatchenko, captain of the Houston Dynamo, taking on Velde over here. Velde, that's out. Dynamo's got to take control. We look terrible. We're not doing anything. Herrera playing striker according to Apple TV. Absolutely amazing. It's playing kind of like a false nine. Herrera. Bogusz. A lot of space. His shot, it's blocked by Brandon By sliding in. Why? That could have been so good if that's not blocked. Bogusz, he gets in a lot of space. He could have laid this off for an ollie here. It's a corner. Hector, really Jack is over it. Cross comes in. Header by Herrera, and it's wide. Let's go, Herrera striker. Okay, he's more like a cam behind two strikers. Guerrera tries to keep it. Herrera's going to be getting to that, though. McGlynn. Andrade. Jack. And Ollie. Jack. Comes up. Punched away. Dwayne Holmes. Instead of crossing, here's Sviatchenko. Sviatchenko crosses. Guilherme gets a header, and it's saved by Pantameus. Lays it down, passes away, into back to Pantameus. Bogusz presses. Forey. and DaCosta to Holmes. Bogush crosses. Sermon headed away. Right. Holmes crosses. Herrera's header. An ollie. Andrade. Cross. And Chara get it away. It's cleared. Done well. Chara has it in the midfield, and he gets fouled by Matthias Bogush. I need some water. I've actually been talking so much. Miller. Forey. So our front three is now Hector Herrera, Matthias Bogush, and Guilherme. So why are we down 1-0 and have this front three? We should be subbing on Nick Mechanic. What is that call, ref? Or linesman, I don't know which one that is, but whichever one of you it is, you are so wrong. How? Halter clearly gets that to touch off Guerrera. Oh, and maybe they're saying foul. If they're saying foul, then I can see it. They're saying foul. Lassiter over the free kick. Former Dynamo man. Scored 2 in his debut, just like Guilherme and Brian Shane. Crazy names to be with. Belde over it as well. Dynamo's got to step up just like the Chicago game. Lassiter. Cleared by Jack. Bogush chases it down. Chara's pulls it back to the keeper. Pantamaeus. 40. Pressed. And Pantamaeus. Let's get some press. Herrera's actually playing striker. And all he gets a touch, it goes out into the stands. New York City is beating Colorado 3-1, and Orlando's beating Montreal 2-1. Let's go, Ollie. Oh, of course I say that. Sviatchenko. McLean. Samaseku. What is going on in Dallas? Oh my gosh. Guilherme. Jack. Guilherme. Okay, that's Herrera, right? Yeah, that's Herrera. Herrera and Jack working together. I never thought about that. Jack was supposed to be Herrera's replacement, and now we have both. And Ollie. Guilherme. Taking on Lassiter. Guilherme shoots. Blocked and out for a throw-in. Jack wants to take it quickly. He does. To Guilherme. Takes on his man. Ooh! Hits him in the face, but they're going to say, are you serious? They're going to say play on. Herrera blocks it and out for a throw-in. This call is terrible. Hello, ref, dude. I swear Guilherme just like got his face pushed. Head to the face should automatically be foul. I don't know if it's a card, but at least a foul. By 2. Foul throwing. Interesting. That is not what I expected. McGlynn. And draw it, or Halter. Sviatchenko. Samaseku, that's 40 is gonna get a yellow card. And we got a free kick. It's been a while since we had a free kick taken by Herrera, right? So are we getting one? I want a position where Jack can shoot. I really like Jack's free kicks. Jack is a set piece taker, like an actual, like skilled set piece taker. Corey with the yellow. I still think there's like we haven't had a shot on target, right? Maybe we have. I don't know if that like Herrera had, or I mean that Guilherme header counts. All right, Jack's gonna stand over it. He'll take. Alright, by Jack. Sviatchenko. Chara cleared up. Valde's gonna get it. Can Holmes? He can't. He should get a touch there. Jack. He does. Guilherme. Bogusz. Guilherme. Guilherme tackled, and what? What? Oh my gosh, how is that not a foul? How is that not a foul, and how is that a foul? Ref, what is going on with you tonight? I thought Rubio Vasquez was a good ref. He's listening to VAR right now. Could this be in the penalty area? I don't think it's in the penalty area, but I do think it's a free kick. Please send him to the monitor. He's going, oh, wait, we're in play. And Ollie. Sermon clears, oh my gosh, oh. Jack, Andrade, Samaseku to Bogusz, Sviatchenko, Samaseku, please start putting the ball in the box. Andrade, Samaseku, Herrera, McGlynn, Bogusz, Holmes. Touch taken. Jack McGlynn. Bogusz. Cross comes in. Guilherme. Guilherme! Third goal of the season. Our only goal scorer in the league. 1-1. Let's go. Guilherme. Let's go. What a dance, too. Okay, let's go, Guilherme. Let's go. Ooh. Okay, what am I doing worse here? I'm so happy. Finally, let's go. What an assist. This is by Mateus Bogusz. Mateus Bogusz. What is going on with this? Finally, it worked, I think. What a goal! Guilherme. Let's turn this around with another Guilherme winner. Let's come on. Header, equalizer, 1-1. Alright, Portland have a sub coming in. Ortiz in for DaCosta. Velde. Holmes. It's back to Bond. Bond gets pressed. I don't like that. Holmes runs away, and Bogusz able to keep it. Running into a wall of white and gold and green. To Holmes. Jack. At the top left. Lawrence and Ollie. Cross. Tries to come in, it doesn't. And Ollie. Jack. Somehow on the other side of the field. Flory puts it out for a corner. I don't know why he did that. We get a chance because of it. Jack. Oh, he hits the crossbar. And Ollie. Holmes. To Eric Sviatchenko. Hector Herrera. Jack McGlynn. Sviatchenko. Sviatchenko crosses. Halter can't get a touch. Falls onto the goalkeeper. Where he has the ball. Throws quickly. Guilherme tries to stop it. Halter's still on the ground, looking injured. We have Andre Linger coming in. When Matthew Arana appearance. And Lucas Halter here is holding his groin. The question is it Branco Negri or is it Agustin Resch? Samaseku stops it for McGlynn. McGlynn shoots and it hits the crossbar just a tiny bit down, and that's 2-1. I swear this happened in the game against Chicago, except it was Bogusz. Or Bogusz? What am I doing with the Bogusz pronunciations? Okay. Jack McGlynn playing pretty well. Probably our best player. Guilherme has looked really good, and especially since Herrera has come in. Herrera in the false 9 role is looking really good. I can't believe Herrera's playing as a center forward. Kind of with Guilherme and Bogusz as like true strikers, or like in front of him. I hate the net being here. Why can't you show us the goal? Why show us McGlynn hitting the crossbar? For the net cam. I really wanted to see Guilherme's header. Someone that looks like Charlie or Penguin Zero or Worst Critical or whatever you call him. 68-minute. Looking pretty good for the Dynamo in the second half. We've had a lot of control. This whole second half has been us. Halter going to the tunnel, crying, or is he like, something's happening? Holmes gives it to Portland. Proper. Agustin Resch, I think that was. I don't think it's Bronco Negri. I'm just letting you know. Ortiz. By Sermon. Miller. Over the top. Looking for Velde. Does he get it? He will. Is he still onside? That's the question. Velde. Time. Still going. Gets stopped a couple times. Forey to Ortiz. Forey. Crossing. Far post. And it's wide. Ariel Lassiter. It's the second time I've seen an Halter get hurt in a month. In for 18, so that's Linger in for Samaseku, and I think we're seeing Agustin Resch in for, yeah, we're seeing Agustin Resch in for Lucas Halter. So that means Herrera's dropping deeper, meaning Linger's going into that striker role. Bond's goal kick, can we hold possession and get a winner? That's what we want to, that's what we want to know. Bond pushes all his players out of the box so he can take a goal kick long. Herrera fouls someone on Portland. I couldn't get to see their number. I think we're leading 80, so Ortiz. Or no, it's Aravena. He's been kind of quiet. Velde. Over the top, in space. Oh, Andrade just good enough. Bond, Guilherme, running down the wing, taking on by, keeps going, shoots, blocked. Resch to Jack, Boosh. Shoots, and that was really bad. I had a really bad shot today against my friend, and I almost hit the window. I probably scared my sister. And Smith in for Portland. I'm not exactly sure who they're in for. Bond, Guilherme. Miller goes long. Tsiachenko wins the header. Herrera. A lot of space in midfield. Guilherme. Miller. Smith, Forey, Sermon, by, Resch gets to it, keeps it in, boots it away, going straight to the keeper though. Ortiz, Chara, down the left. Smith tries to get it, but Holmes only as far as Velde. Smith Cleared away, only as far as Forey, Ortiz, Forey, Chara, Miller. Miller to Ortiz. Smith. Forey. Miller. Sermon. Miller. Annalie. As I said. Andrade. Bond. Jack. I did not like that because I saw someone in the middle. Eric Skachenko. Bond. Resch. Andrade. And Ollie. Cleared away. Skachenko. Ref says stop playing. Why? I'm curious to know. Forey. Miller. Smith in for Ravenna, and Lassiter out for Mora. Linger got fouled. Linger and Reshin, but we knew that for Samaseku and Halter. Yachenko. McGlynn. I miss when Herrera was in the 9 because we were playing much better there. Resch. Can we get a winner here? Jack McGlynn. Guilherme comes deep. Andrade. Guilherme. Linger. Anali. Andrade. Anali. Forced to go back to Guilherme. Jack. Guilherme. That's going out, right? No, Resch is going to keep it. Resch to Herrera. McLean. I remember when the draft happened, I was a very big fan of Resch. I was like, I think he's probably our best one that we drafted. Bogusz. Still going. Bogusz. Resch. Andrade. Guilherme. Andrade. Shoots. What a goal! Oh my gosh, what a goal by Felipe Andrade. Welcome back. Felipe. What a goal. Oh, let's go. Brazilians have both scored both goals. We've scored 4 goals all season, and they've all been done by Brazilians. Let's go. Felipe Andrade, let's go. Let's go. What a goal. That's goal of the week, too. I had no idea that was going in. I was so shocked when that oh, I just hit the ceiling. Ow. Let's go. Goal. Look at that. What a shot. I can't believe that made it in. I'm so surprised. But I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's go. Let's go, Felipe Andrade. Was that a Guilherme assist? Houston Brazilians FC. Or Brazilian Dynamo FC. We're up 2-1 now. I'm streaming, by the way, so, and it can hear you. Jack. Why? What was that? Smith. That should have been a yellow for like delay of throw-in. Jack gets a touch and it's out for another throw-in. Smith will waste another lot of time on this throw-in. Oh no, Forey's gonna take it, and they're gonna do a long one. Ball comes in, header up, Rush gets there. Space, Velde, and it's 2-2. We just scored we just took the lead. We literally just took the lead. Velde in a lot of space. He's been a problem all game. He keeps going. Thought for a second he was about to get choked. Why? I'm on stream. Smith. Ortiz. This game is so annoying. Can the Dynamo get a winner? We're getting another long throw-in. I need water so bad, I'm sweating. Marcanic comes in. Dwayne Holmes comes out. So who goes right wing back? I guess Jack again. Forey. Headed away, only as far as Ortiz. It's blocked. Forey. Cross comes in. Bond gets up, gets the claim. It's so blurry, I can't tell who that is. It looks like it's Guilherme. Hey, Jack. Dynamo are trying to get a winner here. Guilherme. Linger. Jack. To Guilherme. Chara stops it. Chara, 39-year-old captain for the Portland Timbers. And he passes forward, and whoever he passes to just goes down immediately. It's Guerrero, right? That's not even. They barely even showed the assist. Thank you. Finally. Miller. Bobish is at right wing back, so that's your answer. Can Bobish get the touch? He can. Oof. And he wins a free kick. Jack will come take it. Come on. Dynamo. Let's go, Dynamo. Our chance to win the game. Up 1 point. Jack takes a quick to, or Herrera takes a quick to Jack and Ollie. Jack, they're going to start pressing now. Herrera. Crosses. Cleared away, only as far as Bogush. Linger will send a delivery in. And it is headed out for a corner for the Houston Dynamo. Jack to take. Guilherme, short to Anali. Anali takes it. Sviatchenko tries to get a touch, but it's claimed by Pentimeus. Yes. Boosh. Linger behind him. Bogush's cross. Ortiz. Linger. Linger. Bogush. Herrera. Jack has to go back. It's tripped, but we're going to keep the ball. He's going to play the advantage. Resh. Sviatchenko. Linger. Glenn. Foul. And it's Mora. Mora will go into the book. This could be shooting angle for Jack. I've never seen him score a free kick yet. Hopefully this is the first time. What is that? What is that thing? I can't tell. Is that a June bug? Caitlin, I just killed a June bug. Never mind, I didn't kill it. That should do it. How? How are you still alive? How are you still alive? Jack and Guilherme over it. Jack goes for goal. What a save by the keeper. I don't think the June bug can fly anymore. It's just crawling on the ground. Goal kick to Portland. I don't even know how this happened. Last few minutes. Can the Dynamo get anything from this game? Andrade. And Ollie, does he keep it in? He does, and throw into the Houston Dynamo because it goes off of the Portland player. go. Herrera. Herrera. Jack. Ball comes in, cleared out for a corner. It's because Marcanic was getting there. I hit this thing again. Wait, what actually happened to the June bug? Where did it go? I lost track of it. Corner comes in, headed away, out for another corner. I actually have no idea where it went. Ooh. You idiot June bug just flew right into me. Go away, you stupid June bug. Stop being obsessed with me. Get away. Bogush. Herrera. Someone goes down. Jack and Ollie. Anger. Guilherme. Herrera. I'm gonna go. So there's no more June bugs. I think the next thing. Let's see, some stoppage. Let's hope something happens where we can get a winner against Portland. Nine minutes. This is possible. I don't think we're seeing Aliu today. I don't even know if you have a sub to do it. We might, I don't know. I want to see Arana, but I don't even know if we have the sub. Linger. Sviatchenko, can you get the cross in? He can. Cleared away. Linger. Linger's cross comes in. That'll be caught by the keeper. Mechanic couldn't get a touch there. He's so close. Is he gonna get yellow for that? Wow, this is terrible. Oh. And the keeper's hurt. Apparently. Personally, don't like the goal. Who got set off? Who got set off? Mechanic sent off, I think. Refs hate us. Ugh. If only we didn't concede to Velde and that stupid chance. Or that penalty. We could be a winner. We could be a winning team here. But then this keeper has to get kicked in the hands, and Mechanic gets so unlucky. This is such a wrongly done. This is such a terrible call because he's running. He doesn't know that he's going to get that. He thinks he's going to get it. He doesn't know that he's going to claim that. He kicks the ball and he gets sent off. Nick Mechanic. And the keeper's acting injured. Guilherme just doesn't play this a little bit too hard. Mechanic gets there. This call is crazy. I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, I feel like Tottenham again. Why? Why do both of my favorite teams have to get so many red cards? We already have 3 this year. No team has more than 1 other than us. I don't think we're ever going to finish this game. The keeper's been on the ground for 17,000 years, probably. He got his head wrapped. They're checking him for a concussion. Do they have a sub? Please take him out just for his safety, just because it's what if they're giving him like a cap. Is he fit to play? Really? I would still take him off just for safety. Yeah, we've been here for like 7 million years and I don't like this stupid game. I still don't even like the red card call. It's terrible. Aliu comes in for the Dynamo. I wish it was Dorado. And Ollie off. Welcome back, Ibrahim Aliu, I guess. I'd sub him off. Like, this isn't even biased. I actually think he should be subbed off. He's bleeding his face. I see why this is a red now. Portland bringing in a sub. Guerrera out for Kelsey. I remember when the Dynamo were interested in Kelsey. Oh, there's still blood on his nose. Miller. We have 9 men again. Not 9 men, I mean 10 men. 10 men again. But flashbacks to LAFC. Please don't let him keep it in. They let him keep it in. Smith. Now good defending, come on. Forey. To Smith. Don't let them do anything here. Chara. Mora. Oh no. What a block by Aliu. Brandon Bye. Valde's corner. Back out. Headed away. Guillermo gets a header. Ortiz caught with the keeper, Jonathan Bond. Alright, let's go get a winner, hopefully. Please, Dynamo, I don't think we can win. Chase it down. Ortiz, I think we're going full defense. Velde. What was all of that? Bringing this down so I can sit down. Because I've been standing up all day. What a save. Whoa, what a walk off the goal line. Whoever that was. I think that was Augustine Resch. Guilherme gets a yellow. I don't even know who. Aliu possibly. It has to be Augustine Resch. And then Sviatek gets cleared. What a save! And then what a clearance off the line. Velde's is over the free kick. Swung in. Bond's able to get a punch. Ortiz, it's over the bar. Into the supporter section. I'm live on YouTube. Bogus. Yes! Let's go, I'll do it because they just scored and I'm up. What's this? Bogus, EP. You're welcome. Let's go. No way with 10-man referee, you can't win this for Portland, can you? Ow, I just stubbed myself. The purple and red smoke, and then the red stuff. Let's go, what a win. What? I don't even know if it's a win yet. What do we even call this? A lead. It's not a win yet. There's still work to do. Right, I go. What a game this has been so far. Let's get this underway, ref. And it's underway. Goal counts. 40. 1,000 Portland players running. Aliu. Welcome back to Houston. And he does a player so dirty. Guilherme, can Aliu get there? Or Aliu gets a touch. Out for a goal kick. I have no clue how long this is going to go. Miller, a lot of space. Forey. Smith. Forey, can we hold on? Chara. But why are the strings out? Miller. Bond gets a touch, and he gets the ball. Alright, time waste, Bond. Okay, he throws it. Guilherme. Final. We win. Oh my gosh. That game was a roller coaster of emotions. Finally. For those that are watching the stream, we're not done yet, but for those watching the highlight video, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe and like. Bye. But for those that are watching the stream, we are still going, and we'll be doing the reaction. And 104, right? 105 maybe? Alright, Kansas City's winning right now against LA Galaxy. Game. Hello everyone, welcome to the Fake Shot. Today, what a game Houston versus Portland just was. It's so hard to even explain. That was the biggest roller coaster of emotions of my life, I think. That was crazy. What a game we just had. Let's go Dynamo. Let's get into the post-match reaction. So we won 3-2 against Portland. So we had a lot of the ball in the second half, but what is with us in red cards? 3 red cards in 2 games. Bozak, Carlos, and Markanix now. Markanix was super unlucky. He clipped his face. I agree with the call, but you're gonna see online that I didn't originally agree with the call, as I thought he just kicked the ball or kicked his hand. Or his arm, but he definitely got his face. He was bleeding. They were checking him for a concussion. Super unlucky on that side. Guilherme won player of the match. I just saw that. Nice. So the Dynamo played really well today. Defensively, we weren't super great. We conceded twice. Augustine Resch on the goal line, man. I can't even explain that. I completely forgot to add that. There was just so much that happened this game. Mateus Boga scored his first goal as a designated player for the Houston Dynamo. There's so much that happened in this game. Too much to talk about, so I guess let's get into it. So 7 minutes in, I noted that the Dynamo were holding a lot of the possession, and they were looking for an opening, and it took a while. 35 minutes in, Jack McGlynn plays the ball over the top. It deflects off Sermon into Guilherme, and he lays it off for Ponce, who shoots, it skips, and it misses. That was probably our best chance in the first half, and we didn't really have another good chance for a while. And then they get a corner at 41. It comes in, it's palmed by Bond, and Portland crosses it, and Sermon heads it, and Bond becomes Superman, saving the shot. What a save that was. That was obviously one of the best saves of the match day. Then we had Samaseku foul Sermon on another corner at 44, and and I said it looked like a penalty. It was a penalty. He pulled him down in the box. I really don't know why that was done. Samaseku was not really smart there. And next was Velde. He takes the penalty. It's saved by Bond, and Guerrero gets the rebound. Super unlucky for Bond. Definitely worked hard to get that penalty save. Got it, and Herrera gets the rebound off the post. Super unlucky. And then it was halftime. And at halftime, I was thinking, I was like, I don't know how we really win this game. And then Ponce just became a blur after this. Like, he came off at halftime for Hector Herrera, who played it in the false nine for like at least 15 minutes, and he looked pretty good in that role. A lot of just passing happened until 61, where McGlynn passes to Bogusz. Bogusz crosses to Guilherme, and Guilherme's header goes into the back of the net. It's 1-1. You guys should go see my reaction. That was so fun. I loved that goal. That was so funny. And then at 76, Guilherme to Jack, to Guilherme to Andrade. He shoots. It's low. It doesn't look like it's going to go in, but it does. I really didn't think that was going in, and it did. And I'm so happy it did, because that's one of the reasons we won. Also, and then 78, they have a long throw in from 40, headed on and shot blocked by Resch, and then Velde shoots and it's 2-2. I thought, I was like, oh my gosh, are we not even going to win this one? And then at 86, Jack's free kick is saved and out for a corner by Pantaleimon. That I was like, we haven't seen Jack score yet. And then as soon as the free kick's taken, I'm like, that's going in, isn't it? And then it gets saved. I'm so upset. And then at 90+4, Guilherme plays a ball forward. Mechanic tries to get it. It's overplayed, and he clips Pantaleimon in the face. And we had like 8 minutes of just waiting there while they looked at Pantaleimon. Mechanic was sent off. I originally didn't agree with it, but now I do. I honestly, I feel terrible. He didn't deserve it, but it did happen. And then at 102, there was like a corner. It got headed. Bond made a save. It got put back in, and then shot was saved by a Resch on the goal line with his foot, and then Sviatchenko cleared it. That was a good clear. I am live. Please stop. And then Bogusz scores, and then at 105, I think I don't even know. Bogusz scores off a counterattack. I don't even remember that. That whole play was such a blur. Like, it was just like everyone was talking, and like there was so much happening, and I just wish that I could have that moment back. I really wish so. But we won that 3-2. I wish you can. I hope you can't hear what's happening behind me. We took a Felipe Andrade. Welcome back to the Houston Dynamo with a goal and a very good defensive performance from him. He definitely played a good part in this game. Can we talk about the Brazilians on the Houston Dynamo? Felipe Andrade, and Guilherme, specifically those two today. But like there were other ones that were like really good, that are really good in the team, like Antonio Carlos, and there are a lot on Dynamo too. But please, I'm live. And the midfield was really great, especially I feel bad for Samaseku because he really shouldn't have done that, but he did give away a penalty. And Jack was man of the match in my opinion. Did literally everything for the team and played a whole like 110 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm live.
Where's my medicine bottle? Check the drinks, the cup cabinet.
I am live.
The cups. Okay. You sounded like you looked like you didn't hear me.
Oh my gosh, I'm live. I wish I didn't have this. Okay, center backs were great. Sviatchenko with the captain's armband. Halter until he got injured. Yes, he got injured. It's terrible. I know. Everything is terrible now. Felipe Andrade with a goal, which I thought was the game-winning goal, until 2 minutes later, Velde scored. And then there was Resh who came on. Resh was really good. Resh did a lot. Resh is definitely getting a contract soon. I don't know when it's happening, but it's definitely happening soon. He looks really good in the defense. I think if he was American, he'd have the contract already, but maybe he doesn't get one. I'd be really shocked if he doesn't get one. The wingbacks, Anali and Holmes. Anali was really good. Holmes was pretty good, but he wasn't like obviously amazing. And then there's the attackers, Bogusz and Guilherme, probably the two best players on our team right now, other than Jack McGlynn and Felipe Andrade. Bogusz scored the game winner, Guilherme scored the equalizer, and Ponce, in striker, he did not do anything. With the subs, Hector Herrera played really well in the 9, and then in the false 9, and then came back into the 8, played pretty well there. And then there's obviously in Resh at center back, he did really great. He had the goal line clearance as I'm seeing on the screen right now. There was Aliyu who came on a stoppage who did pretty well. He did his job well. And who else got subbed on? Linger, he played really well in his role. He didn't do too much though. That's the only problem. Who else came on? Looking, I don't know who else came on, but everyone played well today. But Jack McGlynn, my man of the match, 100%. He did amazing. And I'm looking at the Dynamo goal here, and I'm still so confused. I can't get a good glimpse of this goal. Anyways, everyone played well for the Dynamo. We had a lot of possession, especially in the second half. We looked really good. And after 10 men, I was kind of hopeless. But then when that Bogusz goal came in, I was just so happy. I was just dancing around. I didn't even know what to do. I don't even know who played the ball over the top. But Mateusz Bogusz, welcome to Houston. Finally gets his first goal 3 matches in. We fought for that win, and we won it. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and like the video. Bye.